Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your love reading for August 2018. This is Elizabeth from channelguidance.com. Okay, so I've already shuffled the decks for you. Let's go ahead and begin. This is going to be for confirmation, but first let's get you 9 cards from this deck. This is the love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for August 2018. The first card that you have is the 8 of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius. The 8 of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Karma, which would be judgment. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for August. Knight of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for August. King of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for August. The Chariot. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for August. Queen of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for August. Knight of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Sagittarius. And the Hermit. Okay, what's the most important message that Sagittarius needs to hear about their love life for August 2018? And you have the shadow side, which would be the Devil. So this can be, you do have, a little bit of challenging energy. I don't see anything too horrible, but this can just be that there's a lot of fear. Because, you do start off with this energy from the 8 of Cups. This can be fear. This can be that you're thinking a negative way. There could be something unhealthy going on in a relationship. We'll come back to this card to see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Okay, so let's just take a look at the first 3 and then see how everything ties together. Let's start with the first 3. You have the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and then Judgment. So, you start off with this energy from the 8 of Cups. This is the energy of somebody leaving, and it's the first card. So, this can be something that this is what you're dealing with now. Maybe somebody decided to leave their relationship, in July. Maybe even, just recently in August, because I am posting this on August 8th. And the first card is an 8. Actually, you have 2 8s there. So it could be that somebody left the relationship. The 8 of Cups means somebody has left because they've decided they're not happy. If somebody has left, or if you feel like somebody is thinking of leaving, there is a positive message here because, again, this is leaving, saying goodbye. And, let's just jump over here. This is Judgment. This is telling you that could change. This is a second chance for a relationship that was over, that, you pretty much had given up on. This is the phoenix rising from the ashes, or a relationship rising from the ashes when somebody decided to move on because they weren't happy. The 8 of Wands is telling you this will come as a very unexpected surprise. So this can even be, that somebody broke up with you or somebody left you, maybe not even in July, maybe it was months ago, maybe it was even a year ago, maybe you've already given up hope, because that's the energy of this card. And this will come as a complete surprise to you, like, wow, like they still care, they still think about me. I do feel like you have to be careful because remember the main energy was the Devil. So for some of you, you may be angry, you may be upset at, maybe how the relationship ended. You may be upset that the person decided to walk out on you. They didn't maybe give you a proper explanation. Maybe it wasn't fair to you. But I do see here somebody leaving, but somebody returning, a second chance, a relationship rising from the ashes that will come as a big surprise to you. There can even just be communication. The 8 of Wands can also be communication coming to you that you don't expect. Now down here, this is interesting. If you have an ex or your significant other is a water sign, this is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, there's a lot of movement there. You've got the Knight of Swords. The Knights are all change in movement. You've got 2 in this reading. Here's one here, and the other one is down here. So you've got 2 Knights, change in movement, and then you've got the Chariot, which is also movement. There is some type of, shifting around your love life, Sagittarius, but especially those that have a significant other who is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Something is changing with this person. Or this can even be the energy that they're in. Again, they do not have to be a water sign. What I see here is again, I mean, the Knight of Swords, this is something changing very unexpectedly. It comes as a complete surprise, just like this energy of the Eight of Wands. There is some type of surprise coming to you. Like, you just can't believe that someone is still thinking of you. Like, you thought maybe it was over. Judgment, karma. The Chariot is telling you that, maybe in a relationship where you're really kind of struggling, with a water sign, that you're trying to make the relationship work. This is the energy of victory. But it also means that there will be significant movement. This can even be like moving from, one phase of a relationship, like, dating, moving to a higher level of commitment, such as, living together or being engaged. The Chariot is just movement, significant change, but it can even be victory. I feel like if there is some type of change, like moving to a higher level of commitment, this will surprise you with the Knight of Swords being here, because this comes very unexpectedly. And again, you already have that energy with the Eight of Wands, which is, a surprise, either communication or surprise change that you just don't see it coming. Now you've got another person over here. You've got the Queen of Swords, so that would be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So, I mean, again, this can be your partner, this can be you, or this could just be the energy that one of you is in. Now, what I see here with this Queen of Swords, I feel like one of you is eager to move forward. You've got the Knight of Wands here. This knight is eager for action. This knight is ready to see results. This is a very self-confident energy. But, I mean, you've also got the Hermit over here on this side. The Hermit, needs time to figure things out. So that could be why we have the Queen of Swords. Again, if your partner is not an air sign, it could just be that they're really, needing some space to kind of figure things out mentally. That would explain the Hermit being there. The Hermit needs time to soul search and see the truth. They may not know, what they want from you. They may not know what they, if they want you in their life. Again, there is just some type of weird energy that was, the main energy. This can be fears. This can be pessimism. You might be really, upset that somebody, is not able to tell you that they love you. It just, it seems like somebody's eager here. Somebody really wants to move forward in the relationship. Somebody knows what they want, and yet the other person is in the dark and kind of saying, like, give me some space to figure things out. That's what I see with the Hermit. Okay, let's get a few more cards. What other messages are there for the sign of Sagittarius for August? You've got the Three of Cups. What other messages are there for the sign of Sagittarius for August? You've got the Queen of Cups, so strong water sign energy, because you have the King of Cups and now the Queen of Cups. What other messages are there for the sign of Sagittarius? Three of Pentacles. So these three cards here. So again, strong water sign energy. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. For some of you, this can be someone you're involved with. For those who are single, this maybe even not even single. Maybe you already are with someone. You're already involved. There could be somebody else that you could be meeting who could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. What I see here is these last three cards that I just pulled for you. The Three of Cups. This is happiness. This is you being very emotionally fulfilled. This is even you celebrating something. Now, some of you can be celebrating what we saw in the first row. You could be celebrating the return of a loved one, the return of someone that maybe had left your life. Perhaps they're a water sign, maybe not, but I do see you being very happy there with the Three of Cups. You also have the Three of Pentacles. Now, the message from both of these cards is that there's a lot of happiness waiting for you. I see you being like overjoyed. I mean, with the Three of Cups, you are on cloud nine. You're celebrating something really positive. But the Three of Pentacles is saying there's a lot of work to do. And it could go right back to the main energy that maybe your past with someone is really complicated. Or maybe how things ended. Maybe how someone walked out on you. Maybe that is really complicated. Maybe you've not been able to forgive them. The Three of Pentacles here is just saying there's a lot of work to do on a relationship, but I do see you being very happy, and I feel like there is some type of surprise return, some type of surprise phone call that you thought the person had moved on. And for others, it's like you're very eager to move forward in a relationship. Maybe you want a deeper level of commitment, and the other person is kind of like, give me some time. I don't know what I want. I don't know how I feel, but I do see movement. I do see movement here in the second row. The Chariot and the Knight. And you do have 2 knights in this reading. So there is something shifting in your love life. Let's move on to the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Sagittarius for August? Ace of Swords. What other messages are there for the sign of Sagittarius? 8 of Wands. So that's a repeat card because it's already here. What other messages are there for the sign of Sagittarius? And the 3 of Wands. Okay, what's the most important message for Sagittarius from this deck for August 2018? The Hierophant. So total opposite from this, because this is mostly ego. This is fears. This is darkness. This is negative energy. The devil. The Hierophant is very spiritual energy. This is a card of kindred spirits and soulmates. Like, you know where you belong. And maybe even someone else around you. Maybe the person you're in love with. Maybe they know where they belong, but maybe they're just trying to figure that out mentally right now. This can even be, you know, a lot of spiritual help helping you and someone you love come together. Okay, so let's look at these 3 cards right here. You have the Ace of Swords, the 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. Now, it's interesting that you have the 8 of Wands 2 times. So kind of keep that in mind in the month of August. Because again, the 8 of Wands, this is some type of, you know, surprise energy. This is something you don't see coming. You don't anticipate it. But it is a positive change or a surprise. Some type of positive change in your love life or positive communication. Maybe someone's still thinking of you. Maybe somebody wants to get back together. I mean, I definitely see that here with Judgment, with karma. You know, what I see here is the Ace of Swords. So, I mean, I feel like this has to do with the Hermit. Because this is someone that does not know what in the world is going on. They don't know how they feel. They need time to soul search. They need time to see the truth. This is the truth. So if someone has asked for some space because they don't know what they want, they don't know how they feel, I feel like there would be clarity with the Ace of Swords. This is clarity and truth and a new perspective on love. And so I feel like the message is there would be a new perspective on love, and there would be a change here with the 8 of Wands. Because of that change of perspective, the way somebody's thinking, there would be a change in your relationship. But the 3 of Wands is telling you to wait. This is a card of waiting and telling you that you have a lot to look forward to. The 3 of Wands is saying the best is yet to come. If you're willing to wait, the perfect opportunity for you and for the person that you love, or maybe to find love, is coming. And again, this all comes, you know, as a surprise to you with the 8 of Wands. And, you know, the Ace of Swords, again, it's very significant. Because it means that, you know, somebody is searching for the truth. And I see it here. Somebody is searching for the truth. And they're able to find that clarity. And that clarity leads to either a message or some type of positive change for you that you're just kind of totally blown away. Just blown away that, you know, someone reaches out to you. Someone tells you they still love you. The 3 of Wands is saying you have a lot to look forward to. Let's look at those who just, you know, are hoping to reconnect with an ex. Let's just focus on that with this deck. Show me the energies around Sagittarius and their ex. Show me the energies around Sagittarius and their ex. Show me the energies around Sagittarius and their ex. Show me the energies around Sagittarius and their ex. Show me the energies around Sagittarius and their ex. Show me the energies around Sagittarius and their ex. Sagittarius and their ex. Sagittarius and their ex. Sagittarius and their ex. Okay, so let me get these out of the way. I am going to keep them here in case something similar comes up. That's usually very, very revealing when a card repeats itself because I'm using a totally different deck. Okay, so this is just, you know, a spread for, you know, where this is just someone that's no longer in your life, or you recently broke up, or even if you broke up a long time ago. We're focusing on that energy, not couples. Okay, show me the energies around Sagittarius and their ex. Two of Swords, Sagittarius and their ex. Ace of Cups. Show me the energies around Sagittarius and their ex. There's that water sign energy again. Sagittarius and their ex. Nine of Pentacles. Show me the energies around Sagittarius and their ex. Knight of Cups. Sagittarius and their ex. The Fool. Okay, so, I mean, the good news here, let me just move you back a little bit so you can see what I see. You've got two new beginnings. You've got the Ace of Cups up there. That is, you know, you and your ex trying again. And remember that you did have, and I do have them here, that's why I always keep them nearby. You did have karma, which is the Judgment card, basically. This is a second chance for a relationship that you thought was dead and gone and lost. And then you get two new beginnings here. The Ace of Cups is you and your ex giving it, you know, a second try. This is rekindling your relationship. Now, again, you've got this like really strong message of a water sign, because you not only had the King of Cups, here they are, I have them right here. You not only had the King of Cups, you had the Queen of Cups in the first spread, and now you have the King of Cups again. There's a strong water sign energy. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. For some of you, this can be your ex. This is like someone that's very significant to you. But again, there's just also very, I mean, look at this. You've got Ace of Cups, King of Cups, Knight of Cups. There's still a lot of emotions between you and your ex. There's still, you know, that the cups have to do with emotions, feelings. There's still a lot of emotions there. I do see that, you know, the situation with your ex is very complicated. You have the Two of Swords as the first card. That's always, the Two of Swords is always really difficult. It's really complicated. And it's also someone that's being really stubborn and refusing to take action. So it could be that they're being really stubborn and they're not reaching out to you, or they don't want to hear your side of the story, or, you know, they're just not doing anything. The Two of Swords is stuck energy. Somebody's refusing to budge. They won't make a decision, they won't take action. But I mean, you do have it lined up there with, you know, with the Ace of Cups. There will be a new beginning. Again, that water sign energy, perhaps with someone who is a water sign, or perhaps right now, just the energy around your ex is very, very emotional. Very emotional. Someone can be feeling really hurt, because the main energy from the first spread, remember that it was really difficult. It was the Devil. They call it the shadow side in this deck, but it is the Devil. Again, it could have been the way you broke up. The Eight of Cups was your first card in the first spread. That's somebody leaving. So it could be really complicated. Maybe your breakup was really complicated, but I do see a new beginning. You also have the Nine of Pentacles here. This is, you know, self-confidence. This is, you know, like somebody really needs the time to focus on themselves. This is the energy of a strong woman or a strong man. This is just strength, self-confidence, feeling really good about your decisions. I mean, they're lined up here together. Again, this is someone feeling really comfortable with their decisions and their life. And that's someone that's stuck in a rut with the Two of Swords. This is someone that is just procrastinating and just dragging their feet. And they're just, you know, they're stuck because they refuse to see what's going on. They have the blinders on. So I feel like, you know, the situation with your ex is not hopeless, but I feel like they need to be here, because, I mean, they're lined up together. That is not a good place to be. You're stuck because you're refusing to see reality. Here, you've taken responsibility, you're really self-confident, and you feel good about the decisions that you're making and the decisions that you've made. And it seems like your ex, you know, needs to be there, because you also have the Hermit in the first spread if you go back and watch. You know, and it reads like a book. Once they are more self-confident about maybe taking you back or moving forward, you know, with a further level of commitment like marriage or moving in together, once they're more self-confident, this is what you get. The Knight of Cups, which could be, you know, a proposal. This could be a proposal for marriage or even just for further commitment, moving in together. But this is also just movement. You had two Knights in the first spread, and now you have another Knight here. There is going to be movement with your ex. This is positive movement, but it comes after self-confidence. And then the Fool, a major arcana. And this is the only one you have in this X spread. The Fool is a new beginning. This is, just having to take a risk. So it could be that maybe you don't trust your ex. Maybe you don't trust them because of the way things ended. Again, there could have been something really unhealthy that happened. They could have been cheating. They just could have been lying. Maybe you were just really hurt. Again, all this, water in this reading. Maybe you were really hurt. But the Fool is saying there will be a new beginning where you would just have to trust. I even kind of get from these cards that, because you did have the Three of Wands. In fact, I'm staring at it right here, telling you that there will be waiting involved when it comes to your ex. But this is always the message that the best is yet to come. It seems like, your ex does return to you, but I feel like there will be a different person. Because these two are very different energies. With the Two of Swords, you're just living in a fantasy land. You're refusing to see what's right in front of you. You're refusing to take action. And the Nine of Pentacles is like completely different energy of this is someone that really knows themselves and they feel really good about the decisions that they're making. They feel really good about their life. They're more self-confident, productive. So your ex might be in a place where they don't really have everything together. But once they are in a better place, maybe even emotionally, maybe just in their daily life, that's when you will see the change happen in your relationship. Because I do see some type of surprise in the first spread, with the Eight of Wands coming up 2 times. Not once, but twice. There is some type of surprise return, surprise phone call. And again, here in this X spread, you have 2 new beginnings. So I feel like for many of you, like you're definitely not done with your ex. Like, I feel like there will be a new beginning, but I feel like they have to be a new person with this Two of Swords and Nine of Pentacles. They have to be more self-confident, and they have to feel good about, going back to you. That's probably why you have the Hermit. They're doing a lot of thinking, a lot of soul-searching. Some of this could even have something to do with, some of this could have something to do with the rest of their life, maybe not just their love life. They have to feel good about where they are in their personal life before they can focus on their love life. Okay, Sagittarius, this has been your love reading for August 2018. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.